In 2022, when these two boys were videoed dancing while on duty, they never expected much to come from that particular video. They were just fooling around. But weeks later, that particular video went viral in the internet, and their act of fooling around made them popular. Then the news came that they were sacked because they were dancing on duty. Guys, that particular news endeared them the more to the public. People from different places began to demonstrate. There was a public outcry against the manager that sacked them. It was in this situation that OPM General Overseer Apostle Chibuzor'S stepped in. This man of God is popularly known as a philanthropist, not just by name alone but by deeds. He always say instead of using the tithes and offerings gathered in his church to buy jet and build mansions, he would use this money gathered to help the poor, the needy and the less privileged. And just as he came to help these two happy boys, he had previously helped different people, relocated some from their toxic and unsafe neighborhood to a safe environment where they can thrive, given some scholarship here at home and abroad, built standard free schools, rent-free apartments and so many others. So when he requested for the whereabouts of these boys, everybody on the internet were excited. He promised to take these boys out of the street by giving them scholarships, and not just anyhow scholarship, not just home-based scholarship, but scholarship in Cyprus. The man of God fulfilled his promise, and within a short period of time, their school admission were gotten, their visa processed, approved and stamped. And before you could say congratulations, these two boys were successfully relocated to Cyprus, where they were supposed to be studying. As they excitedly post pictures of their life in Cyprus, congratulatory messages were pouring in from all angles. Many wished they were the ones in such a position. Many used them as a point of contact while praying for such blessing. Many stared longingly at their pictures, asking God when will it be their turn to meet their destiny helper. And none envisioned, imagined or saw in a revelation what was to happen approximately 1 year later. My people, within this short period of time, so much has happened. These two boys who were once the toast of the town are now in danger of being blacklisted by the same voice that have loved and praised them. Their slide into notoriety started when they went public with complaints against the general overseer. They said they are suffering, that the man brought them to Cyprus and abandoned them. He stopped sponsoring them, he stopped feeding them. In fact, to summarize it all, they said the man of God is no more bankrolling their feeding and other expenses in Cyprus. Once again, this complaint went viral, and reactions and questions and speculations began to fly from east, west, north and south. And from that, so many revelations begin to emerge. These two boys' ostentatious and glamorous lifestyle in Cyprus was revealed. Their questionable academic competence, which is now under scrutiny since they cannot provide evidence of having passed their first semester exams, came also upon the Bunsen burner. Now, the public were of different opinions, but two sets of people stood out amidst these arguments that was going on in the internet. The first set of people were of the opinion that these boys are ungrateful. That can you imagine boys that were literally picked out of the streets and not just sent to any university in Nigeria, but to the University of Cyprus, a place where they will have better opportunities to do well in life. Out of the country, many graduates desire but couldn't afford. People's prayer points of many years were just given to them on a platter of gold, and they couldn't make something out of it. Where is the hustling spirit of a Nigerian man? Why did they not plan for a rainy day? When the money stopped coming from the man of God, why didn't they hustle, take menial jobs, find out the behind the scene ways others are using to earn money, or post contents on their already popular pages? All they could do is to show how lazy they are by coming before the world to complain, blame and even accuse the man of God of trying to steal their destiny. That this is why the rich don't like helping the poor, because most of the times, just like in this case, eyes. The mouth you feed is the same mouth that will turn around and bite you. Guys, on the other hand is this other set of people who said, yes, it is good that these boys came to the public to expose this man. Why will he take them out from a place where they know how to survive to another man's land and left them there to die of hunger and starvation? Why would he make a pledge, a promise he knows he might not be able to fulfill? If scholarship abroad is too big a financial burden upon him, why did he not send them to a Nigerian university? It is all because he was using the boys to chase clout. Of course, he has gotten the public notice he wanted, the popularity he sought, and then abandoned them. Guys, this said, we are aggressively in support of these boys, hailing them for having the mind to expose this man of God. But let me drop this argument before you, my people. What do you think? Which group do you support here? Are you in favor of those who are of the opinion that these young boys are ungrateful? Their actions have shown they are not hardworking youths, that they were too lazy to make the positive effort to survive. That is why they are putting the blame on the man who tried to help them. Or are you in support of the other group that are hailing the young boys for publicly exposing this man of God, arguing that being a man of God, being a man people look up to, he shouldn't make promises he knows he might not be able to fulfill? Please tell me the group you support, or if your opinion differs, please let me know them in the comment section. My people, this action these boys took so annoyed the man of God that he unleashed several abusive curses on them via a recorded audio which the boys immediately posted on the internet. In the wake of this new development, people began to question the man of God's reaction. They said he went too far. Why will he bring himself low to the level of these boys by laying curses on them? That he should have handled it maturely. Finally, guys, Apostle Chibuzor came public to declare that he has forgiven them, that the reason he has not been forthcoming in bankrolling their expenses is because of a huge change in Naira dollar value, that he is now making them an offer to come back home and continue their education here in Nigeria. Going further, he posted return flight tickets he had bought for them. These boys, in response to that offer, made a U-turn. They decided to reject the offer, saying that they are not coming back to Nigeria, that they are going to stay in Cyprus and, in their words, hustle for themselves. After all, they are men now. My people, the question now is every nice action the right action? This apostle that operated these boys from their area of duty to a supposed area of affluence and flourishing, did he do the right thing, or is there a better way of helping these boys? As it stands now, out of the oil of kindness that started this circumstance, bitterness and resentment is now brewing in them, as the boys are literally no more comfortable with being sponsored with tithe and offerings. According to them, they feel they've been brought up and left hanging, that they've been exposed to a particular level of living and then left hanging, like a spoiled child who took all the aids and help he received for granted. They feel justified when the bread is not buttered enough to complain bitterly. Why many Nigerians are suffering to pay their own school fees? With their full chest, they went about having this sense of entitlement, feeling justified to attack their benefactor for not answering as soon as possible, for not coming in time to foot their expenses. My people, the issue now is the scholarship for these boys the right action for them? Is there no other way they could have been helped in Nigeria? Please guys, what do you think or suggest? Let me hear your opinions in the comment section. Now, the heels of this particular incident made other stories around this man of God start emerging. Remember, it was this same Apostle Chibuzor that helped relocate the victim family of the killing in the north by the Muslims. The family of murdered Deborah Samuel, whom the pastor relocated to Port Harcourt, gave a house where they live and opened a restaurant for the mother, are now also complaining that they cannot sustain or survive in the situation that the Apostles' Benevolence has placed them. They feel that they don't have enough support system, they don't have enough customer to sustain the business they've thrived in their native states. Now, my people, that brings another question. Is uprooting somebody from where he has established himself the best act of kindness at that time? Is there other ways of showing kindness and benevolence that would have yielded more positive results than complete relocation section. Please, I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section. But before I go, I have a short story to tell, guys. There is a village that have 3 philanthropists, and these 3 philanthropists heard that their villagers, their village kinsmen has been captured and imprisoned by very hostile soldiers from a rival kingdom. The first philanthropist donated a huge amount of money to buy foodstuff, different delicacies to be sent to his kinsmen in the prison. The second philanthropist bought clothes and footwears to be sent to his kinsmen in the prison and then bribed the prison guards to look after them. Then the third philanthropist did not donate huge amount of money for the prisoners. He did not buy food nor clothing. Instead, he used all his resources to find a way to get the key to the prison. Then he gathered soldiers, and together they were able to defeat the prison guards, open the prison gates, and set free all his village men. My people, the question now is it better to medicate ignorance by providing comfort? Or is it better to dispel ignorance through setting someone free to discover himself? Obviously, the happy boys, these boys enjoy dancing more than they enjoy schooling. And what might have been conceived as a kindness to them is a shackle, a bondage. But that's my opinion. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. So here I stop for now, guys. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end. I wish you all a lovely day. Bye-bye.